You are now tuned into Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib. Khari's Crib.
What's good and Tim pretty people? My name is Khary. This is my crib. And tonight, we got a nice little show for you. I invite you to my home to have a good time, have a little bit of entertainment for your ass with some news and shit that happened this week. I'm joined by my homegirl Meme. I've known her for years. We're gonna be talking shit, letting y'all know some of our point of views. We're curious about your point of views, and I hope you have fun and things like that. Oh, it looks like my homegirl is actually frozen a little bit over here, so I'm gonna let her get back in the gear over here. Gotta fix a couple things. So how's your week been? My week's been good. How's your day? My day's been alright. Had a pretty busy day, kind of full. Had a bunch of meetings. Ran through some code. Wrote a lot of code today. You know. Hope your day's been good. Let's see. What should we start with? I think I was gonna bring Meme in pretty early for the chat, but I think she's froze up over here. So we shall just see how that goes. We should be able to pull it in shortly. You're frozen, Meme. You might have to reconnect. But we'll start off a little light. I had a meeting this morning at my job and shit, talking with some people. And one of my coworkers told me that they went to Disney World yesterday, which was surprising. I didn't even realize Disney was back open. And she told me that they kind of had a soft opening, you know, and it was strictly for people that were annual pass holders. So it wasn't really a whole crowded type of thing and shit like that. She said she had a good time. She said, you know what, this was a once in a lifetime chance that she can go to Disney World. I'm thinking McDonald's for some reason. I just got my daughter some McDonald's for dinner actually. That she can go to McDonald's. Again, she can go to Disney World once in a lifetime where pretty much nobody's there. And she said she had a good time. She didn't have to wait on lines very long. She pretty much went in, got out, and didn't really have too many problems online. She said it was like the first time ever that she was able to enjoy Disney in the way that she did. And it looks like Meme is back with us. Are you there, Meme?
I am here.
All right. We're going to get you pulled into the chat in a minute. Or into the video, I should say. You know how I got a bunch of things over here I'm always dealing with. How'd you been today, though?
I've been pretty good. Been trying to get some rest. As we know, I have crazy insomnia.
You do be having problems sleeping.
Yeah, so whenever I can sleep, it's like, all right, bye, y'all.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm having a little problems over here. Some technical difficulties with my displays and shit. But I think I just about got it worked out over here. I got one thing to get rid of.
Blame it on production, Khary.
I will, but I am production, so
they don't have to know that.
I would just have to blame myself, you know. But we almost there. I have I got too much shit going on over here. All right, I think I got it. I'm just gonna say fuck it, and we got it going on. How you doing, Meme? Welcome, Meme, to the channel, y'all. You know, and we got two Memes over here. It looks like
two Memes.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna have to do better. No, don't get mad at me, y'all. I'm gonna have to do better. All right, but I think we're good. I think we have everything set up and going right. We got the overlay here. We got our title. We got our showrunner going, you know. Today's showrunner, you still want that Jada Will Love? That's the showrunner today. We got a bunch of topics we're going to be going over, you know. Netflix is busting Hollywood's ass. COVID ain't going to leave us. It's just loitering, chilling around, you know. Did you hear Adrian Broner talk?
Of course, I did.
Adrian Broner gave us a little information on his shortcomings.
Literally?
So, literally, yes.
Not about him losing fights, just
exactly.
I didn't like him very much in important areas.
He said God wasn't his friend. But we'll get into that a little later. Yes, God's my friend. God likes me. You know?
Hilarious. That really must suck to have. Like, he is a good-looking guy. He's built. And then you get there and you're like, so about this.
Like, what happened, right?
How does he explain that to women?
He says, I got $1 million in the bank. What you think?
I'll pay you to moan.
Mm-hmm. Just keep your mouth shut.
I'm sorry, I couldn't do it.
So clear to say he doesn't have a good dick yelp.
Okay.
Totally did not want to start on Adrian Broner.
No. Clearly, he wouldn't be able to have that Will and Jada love.
Oh man. Speaking of Will and Jada love, looks like Dr. Dre and his wife splitting up. You know, she filed for divorce. Which are there people that just sit around looking at court documents and court filings for divorces for famous people? They just sit there all day just looking at all the new filings and seeing what famous people are getting divorced for news stories?
Well, I would think TMZ, they have informants everywhere.
Okay. Yeah.
You think about it this way. Their cameras pop up everywhere. So I would think they have someone in the back office like, hey, Harvey, get over here. Or send one of your guys.
All right. So you think that that people in the office call up like, yo, I think this person. Yeah, they probably get paid. They probably get little stipends for that shit.
Absolutely. So if someone at the location isn't calling, I believe celebrities are calling themselves.
So the celebrities might be giving out the gossip and dishing out the tea.
They tell like, themselves all the time.
I'm getting ready to get divorced. Start showing this story on me, please.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Okay. That's doable.
I mean,
That's
listen,
doable.
You figure it this way. Most celebrities feel like, all press is good press.
Yeah.
Keeps them relevant, and they kind of keeps them from being a pick me.
Pick me.
Exactly.
She's you think she's gonna get half his money? They had no prenup.
Yeah, she's been there a long time. After Michelle A.
They've been married a while. Do you think it's gonna be a fight, or you think he's just gonna give her whatever the fuck she asked for? I think
it's cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if that's an option. That might not even be an option.
They may need to consult with Will and Jada then.
They might. If I was Dre, I definitely would. Definitely. Yeah. Wait. Maybe Will and Jada have this arrangement because they do have a prenup.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay, maybe.
Possible. Interesting.
Indeed.
It's a possibility. I'm curious to see how it's going to turn out, though. She's going to get half. She's a lawyer. She was a lawyer when they got married, so she knew exactly what she was doing when they didn't do no fucking prenup,
She know where the bodies are buried.
Definitely does. Oh, man. But this Will and Jada stuff, did you see the red table? Did you see Jada take herself to the red table?
Yes, I did. And as far as that, it started off crazy because I'm like, oh, they about to go in there and just deny everything like usual. And it kind of did seem like she was trying to kind of shuck what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And Will kind of held her accountable.
Mm-hmm. Definitely wanted some clarity on her entangled definition.
Like entanglement.
She was trying to avoid the whole relationship word.
Will was like, so you were in a relationship.
Yeah. She's like, exactly what is this entangled shit you speak of? He said, cause I ain't see no wires tangling anybody up nowhere.
He's like, I didn't even want to speak to you again. I didn't think we were ever gonna say anything to each other. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now,
like Will is feeling it.
It sounds like they were done with each other for a while. It sounded like they were separated and living their whole individual lives, and they were just like, you know what? We're a family, so we're gonna be a family, but we can do whatever the fuck we want.
Mm-hmm. So I was thinking about this during while watching. So Jada mentioned that she hasn't spoken to August since he broke up with her, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
August was on Red Table Talk.
True indeed.
That was about what?
How long ago was that?
About a year
or two.
Yeah.
Okay.
So was she like dealing with him during that time? I got questions.
You know what? She might have been. I wouldn't be surprised if she was. You know, I'm gonna see if I can do a search.
See how many photos come up around that time.
I just did a search for.
Can I turn into the crazy ex that stalks people online? Let's stop. Like, who was leaving?
I did a search for August Red Table. The only thing that comes up is the video that dropped today. That shit is everywhere.
Ooh, messy. Do you have?
But they kind of implied that this shit happened years ago, though. So why is he bringing this up today in an interview?
Maybe he's still hurt. Maybe he was tired of being a secret. Who enjoys being a secret? And he's like, listen, I really wasn't the side dude. I had permission.
Yeah. In that situation, it's easy to get permission too. He's like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I don't fuck with her like that no more.
August was saying that they were together for like 4 years. Or it was 4 years ago, something like that.
I'm guessing it was 4 years ago because that's kind of why I feel like they were laughing in their Red Table Talk because they was laughing like, why the fuck is this coming up now? You know, this shit is so old, it's ridiculous that it's coming up now. That's why I think they were laughing, you know?
So, August, he was going through a lot of trauma. He had a mental illness. He lost family members, like 2 family members, I think a brother and a sister, something like that. That's tough. And the fact that Jada Pinkett Smith actually states she wanted to help him. She's attracted to broken people. Like, what type of Mother Teresa complex do you have? So you took this broken person in and seemingly made him feel comfortable enough that he opened up to you. He probably fell in love with you for that fact. And then you smash and pass him on? I'd leave your ass too and never speak to you. You kidding me? Actually, I would do more than that. But he did good.
She kind of seemed like she was trying to pull an Erykah Badu.
Don't you say nothing bad about Erykah Badu. Okay?
Oh, I'm not saying nothing bad about Erykah Badu. I'm talking about how Erykah Badu controls her dudes. You know? How she chooses the dudes, he chooses who she gonna fuck, and they say, okay, I'm done with you. Go about your business.
We don't know if that's how it really goes.
I'm assuming because Erykah Badu.
All we know is that Miss EB, a pussy got power.
Yes, it does. It does. It got power. Yo, what's that? I tell you what, the one thing that's been bugging me the whole time about that August Alsina video, that
What's
interview was
his hair? Because that
did he
bothers
have a
me.
hat? Did he have a hat bobby pin to his hair?
Bro.
Was that like a hat? Did he like literally take bobby pin and stick that shit to his hat? That's the shit that bugged me out the whole video. Was like, yo, you got a hat bobby pin to your hair?
Bro. Clearly he's still going through something.
Yeah, he got issues.
This man got the whole lemon strawberry now later thing going on.
Mm-hmm.
I was totally upset about it.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm like, what next? He gonna wear lace front wigs like 6ix9ine? Like, stop.
Yo,
We understand you're hurt. Cut it out.
When I saw a little dude with the lace front, I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these kids?
It looked like a Tyler Perry movie.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on here? You know?
Listen.
But I'm glad you brought up Tyler Perry. You know, I don't want to stay on the Will and Jada shit all day. Unless you got anything else you want to add to it?
I'm done.
All right, cool. All right, so Tyler Perry, black director. You know? Mm-hmm. Netflix. I read an article where Netflix kind of beat Hollywood to like black cinema and film and shit like that, because it seems like Netflix has an abundance of black cinema and projects and things like that. And over the years, they have really been building their catalog of black movies and cinema and film and comedy and all types of black content, you know? And it's curious how they did that. And it seems like right when the whole Black Lives Matter comes up big, it's like they're like, hey, look at all this black content we have. We just make a whole Black Lives Matter section and boom.
Hold on, can I have a time out, Khary? Because one thing that Netflix did that totally pissed me off, and I was like, really? You can come up with anything better than that? So they have movies with lead black actors. Mm-hmm. Why in Samantha Ann Hell was Joanna Man like a featured movie?
Was it?
Yes!
I didn't see that. When was it a featured movie? Well, was it a featured movie for you or everybody?
Well, if it was featured for me, I feel bad, because what the hell am I watching?
Because this kind of Netflix is, for the most part, kind of tailored for you.
Nah.
They got algorithms that try to figure out what you want to watch. So somebody said, yo, we think Mimi wants to watch Joanna Man. Her watching habits kind of tell us that she wants to watch Joanna Man.
No, my friends actually have told me they saw the same shit. It was for everyone.
I haven't seen Joanna Man on my thing.
Well, check your Netflix again.
What other type of movies you be watching?
Porn.
What other type of movies you be watching on Netflix? That might spark a Joanna Man. That might spark a Joanna Man reference.
Nothing like Joanna Man, really? I would have rather like Mike, but seriously, go to Netflix and check out the Black Lives Matter page. It's definitely on there. Look, I'm doing it right now.
I'm doing it right now. Let's see. Black Lives Matter official site.
Yeah, while you do that, hey Donovan, hey Alex, hey Janae.
Yes, what's up to the chat, fam? Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I could actually go ahead and.
Hey Drago, I saw you on a check-in.
Let's see what we can see here. So this is the Black Lives Matter Netflix. I'm showing the Black Lives Matter Netflix for those that are just listening. By the way, I added this to all podcasting platforms pretty much. Well, the major ones.
Yes, Khary's Crib is now on Spotify.
So I don't see Joanna Man here.
It's there.
Let's see. I'm not logged in now, so She's Gotta Have It. See You Yesterday, Trevor Noah, School Days. Oh, I like School Days. One of my favorite Spike Lee movies. A lot of Spike Lee movies are my favorite Spike Lee movies, by the way. I guess I'm not sure how that can be. I don't see Joanna Man on this list. This whole list, I did not see Joanna Man.
All right, so they're trying to play me.
I think I have to call bullshit on that. They do have some good cinema though. They do have some good black movies and things like that. You know?
Nah, they set me up.
Netflix does give you your own bubble of content to search.
Nah.
You're just mad you're a Joanna Man fan and don't know it.
I'll shut up.
Nah, man.
That's bullshit. That is total bullshit.
You got your own all of these apps and social media sites and content sites. Over the years, they have all gotten into the figuring out what you want and serving stuff to you. It doesn't always get it right, but it tries to figure out what you want based on content you like. And then it says, okay, this is the content Mimi likes. Now let's look at the content of other people that like stuff like Mimi likes. And now let's look at all of these people. When we get all of these people and look at all of their stuff, Joanna Man is in there. And they're like, Joanna Man is in this crowd. Joanna Man is in this crowd. So Mimi comes to this lunch table. You're at the Joanna Man lunch table.
Sorry,
that's how the algorithms work.
I'll fight you. And if that's the case, Netflix is trying to tell me that I'm corny.
I'm trying to tell you that you should watch all black movies, not just some. But we was on Black Cinema and somehow we got to you liking Joanna Man. So yes, they do have a lot of black cinema. All American, Orange. Orange is the new black? Is black cinema?
They tried it.
They
tried it. Pusey is no longer on there. There's Tasty, Crazy Eyes. Is the old black lady still on there? There's not that many.
What is Becoming? What is Becoming? You ever seen that?
Becoming? The Michelle Obama documentary?
Oh, that's what that is? Okay, that's a documentary. I haven't seen it yet.
Yes, it's based on her book, Becoming.
Okay. I was wondering why she was on the cover. That's why I was wondering what the hell this is about.
Amazing.
I haven't seen it though yet. I'll check it out though. I'm gonna check it out. I might check it out this weekend actually.
Are you gonna check out Hamilton finally?
Am I gonna check out what?
Hamilton?
Nah, I still haven't checked that out yet. You know, I might check it out. You seen Hamilton yet?
Yeah.
I just asked my daughter if she's seen Hamilton yet. She said no. Maybe we'll watch it this weekend. What's that? Okay, so she wasn't watching it. So maybe we'll watch it this week.
I'm sorry. I'm having technical difficulties with back office production. They're trying to distract me. I just told on myself a little bit. Sorry.
It's all good. It's fine. I actually got into a discussion the other day about the black cinema on Netflix and Black as Fuck. Did you watch Black as Fuck? You didn't like it? Am I the only one? Am I the only one that liked Black as Fuck?
I'm starting to think maybe because I watched like 2 episodes. Maybe that's why Joanna Man is on my damn screen. That shit was horrible. Horrible.
I thought it was great. I thought it was.
Then you have Joanna Man on your timeline too, because
Joanna Man isn't on my timeline.
Black AF. It was.
What didn't you like about it?
Everything.
From what I gathered from some views on it, I found that some people thought it. They thought Black as Fuck was supposed to reflect the whole Black experience, where I feel like Black as Fuck just represented his Black experience.
It was, to me, it was similar to Curb Your Enthusiasm without it being funny.
I thought it was funny as fuck, but
Khary,
a lot of the stuff.
You're also high most of the day.
So what? But a lot of the things, a lot of how he kind of showcased his experiences kind of reminds me of myself. You know? Like, I feel his definition of Black as Fuck was not trying to conform to how white people think you need to be professional and successful and shit like that.
Okay.
Know? And that's kind of like how I am in a way. You know, I just I don't really care how people perceive me. I do what I do. I'm dope at what I do. So fuck what the fuck you think. I'm doing what I do, and either you like it or I go work for somebody else. You know.
Hold on. Alex actually thought Black AF was funny.
Yeah, why not? He's an intelligent Black man. You know, he understands good comedy.
That was funny. When I say that with love, XOXO me.
But it reminded me of my life. You know, my kids curse, but at least my son curses. I don't think I've ever heard my daughter really curse unless she was really mad. My son just curses because he's playing a video game. But they curse, you know. I curse around my kids. I'm not like the hey, you guys shouldn't do that. I'm the yo, stop that shit before I punch you in your fucking face. You know, I'm that type of dad. You know, I don't actually punch them in their face. That's because they stop. You know, but that show kind of reminded me of kind of like me and my household. So I thought it was kind of funny. You know, I think the show Blackish was more a representation of the Black experience more than Blackish. I think Blackish is his life, whereas Blackish is more like, this is what I think.
I think you should have just left it at Blackish.
But I like Black as Fuck. Right, yes. Alex in the chat says, we all cursed when we was young. Yes, we did. You know,
we can't curse around our parents. I couldn't.
No, we didn't. We didn't curse around our parents. I didn't, but I cursed. You know, and that's why I told my son when he got a certain age.
I still curse.
That's why when my son got like, what, 13, something like that, maybe 12, 13, 13. I said, yo, you can fucking curse. I don't care. You just can't fucking curse at me. I just told you can't curse at me. I'll put you in your face. Did your brother curse around the house? He curses around mommy? No, he doesn't curse around mommy, but he curses around the house. You know, so I'm snitching over here, I guess.
So why wouldn't he? If it's okay, why wouldn't he curse around his mom?
Because she didn't explicitly give him permission to curse.
Copy.
I explicitly gave him permission. Yeah, she knows. She knows. Okay. She knows. You know, I've sent her video before of him cursing, and she found it funny. You know, I said you know a lot. I watched last week's video back, and I said you know a lot. I've realized that.
So I began to listen to some of it again today, and you're rubbing off on. I'm starting to say, you know.
Well, I'm trying to curtail my I'm trying to make a subconscious effort to not put my periods on a lot of my statements.
I think that would be a conscious decision, not a subconscious decision.
You are absolutely correct. You are. Yeah.
I know this is totally off topic. Khary, your laugh reminds me of a crazy serial killer. I don't care. Just throw it out there. I've told you this before, but yeah.
Yo, Coco White, appreciate the like. Man. See, now I'm gonna be subconscious in my laugh, but I ain't gonna care. I'm just gonna keep laughing.
Conscious.
Yeah.
Hey, Thomas, conscious. Thanks for checking in.
I keep adding the sub. But what black movies have come out recently that's not Netflix? Can we think of anything off the top?
Yeah, the one with the spoon. Come on, you
One
know
with
it.
The spoon. What's with the spoon?
Yeah.
What's with the spoon? I don't know.
Why can't I think of it? Get Out. Get Out isn't on there.
Get Out. Okay. All right, now I know what you're talking about with the spoon. Now, if you would have said the guy jogging and turning, then I would have been like, oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
You see,
yeah, you remember that part, right?
One? Us isn't on there.
Yeah, both of those are Jordan Peele, though.
Exactly.
You know, maybe they don't have a contract with Jordan Peele yet.
Wouldn't it would be cool if they would add the new Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it would be.
Totally diverse now.
It would be. You know what? Speaking of the Twilight Zone, totally off subject, but also black cinema. Mm-hmm. Do you remember Cosmic Slop? Early 2000s? I believe it came on HBO. It was like it was George Clinton's version of the Twilight Zone.
So that's a hard no.
You don't remember that?
Sorry, early 2000s. I was outside.
Oh man, when did that come out? I'm gonna Google that right now. Well, the reason why what made me think of it, I thought about it not too long ago, because I thought there was an episode that actually came on the Twilight Zone, but it wasn't on the Twilight Zone. It was on Cosmic Slop, and Cosmic Slop came out. I forgot what it was. Actually, an album too, but the episode that I was thinking of, actually, it was a 1994 film. It was a film in 1994, but there was and it was like a black Twilight Zone.
Okay.
And there was
that more? That was like Tales from the Crypt. That was our black Twilight Zone.
This was like. That was sort of like it, but this was like it as well. So the episode I'm thinking of is when aliens came to Earth and they said, yo, we want your black people. And America said, take them. Yeah. America said, take them.
It sounds like 2020 to me.
Yeah, so it had to be where I totally forget what my point is, but it just made me think of the Twilight Zone and the Cosmic Slop and that episode where aliens came to Earth and took all the black people, and white people said, "Take them," you know. You had to be a certain percentage of black, otherwise they would keep you. Otherwise, they didn't want you, you know, and they didn't give them a reason on why they wanted all the black people, just that they was going to take the black people, only from the United States, not the rest of the world, but just the United States, and the U.S. government said, cool.
Wait, they had to be a certain percentage of black? So if you passed as a Gap kid, you couldn't go?
Yeah, it had to be some percentage. So, Robert Guillaume actually played on it. I think his wife was like half black, half white, or something like that, or like she was very light skinned.
Okay.
And I think she had to stay. But they said, get your black ass on, Robert Guillaume.
So basically, I gotta go and you could stay?
Yeah. Yeah. No. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know what the rules would be.
Sorry,
you know?
you're light skinned with red hair. You're a ginger. You gotta stay. We know you was touched.
I don't know, but God likes me.
Alive was touched.
But God likes me. They might be like, nah, this guy got to go. God really liked him.
You gonna fuck it up for the rest of the white people? Khary! God really liked him. Khary, I'm telling you, I'm gonna auction that ass off. That or putting you on OnlyFans.
I might start one day.
First of all, if you start one, I want a percentage of the proceeds.
Why would you get a percentage?
What?
Why would you get a percentage?
It was my idea.
But I'm the goods.
First of all, you're just the merchandise, okay?
I don't know where I'm answering some people in the chat. Actually, you know what? I gotta make a conscious effort to when I'm referring to something to actually let people know what I'm referring to, because I gotta remember that everybody's not gonna be actually watching us. You know, right. We're gonna be filming this live, but you know, some people just gonna be sitting on the train or in their car listening to the podcast and shit. Even though we're not a podcast, you know, I'm not sure what we are.
Khari's crib. Anything can happen at Khari's crib.
Yes, anything. And also, this isn't the full show. The show is still in the works. This is kind of like the introductory soft opening, you know, as we're figuring things out, you know. And if I start an OnlyFans, you think I get a good amount of fans? That's what I wonder.
So, yes. I think if you start off by doing teasers.
Teasers?
You have to put teasers on your Instagram. Hashtag it all up. And then put your OnlyFans in your bio.
This was totally not a topic, by the way. Tashima says $3.99 a month.
$3.99? No, we gotta go up. She's trying to cut into my percentage.
I'm not sure if you can actually see the screen, but I actually have the chat on the screen now. So like some of the chat scrolls across the bottom.
Happy.
So people know what the hell we're talking about when they do look at it back. I am a digital marketer. Put a digital marketer in my bio.
Exactly, Janae. Exactly.
Okay, so if any of y'all go to my Twitter or Instagram and you happen to see digital marketer appear in my bio, you know Khary has an OnlyFans.
Taking it in a helicopter.
I probably shouldn't be having talks like this with my daughter sitting right next to me, huh? I just realized.
She doesn't have her headphones on like usual?
Nope.
Oh shit. Sorry, boo.
She can't hear you. I just got my headphones in.
Oh god. Maybe you should have taken this to the balcony.
I know, right? Well, okay, so I'm back on my my daddy duties, you know. Every 2 weeks I'm off daddy duties, and then 2 weeks I'm back on daddy duty. So now I'm on daddy duty, and I have my children. My son actually is at a car meet tonight. You know, he thinks he's getting big. He's hanging out with his cousin. He doesn't drive yet. I might pull up on him tonight. I'm not sure yet.
You said that last week.
I know. But then we stream for like super long and stuff like that, and not really super long, like an hour and a half. I was like, I'm chilling, I'm comfy, I'm relaxing. It was a long day.
Right.
You know? See, there we go again, you know. I'm gonna have to start like coming up with the you know counter. Oh, maybe that might be something I can do. A you know counter. Every time I say you know, I add one to it. See how many you knows I say an episode.
Oh Lord.
That'll make it fun, right? Let's see if I can stay below X amount of you knows. Oh, did you hear that rhyme? You know? So we was talking about Netflix and shit. We just chilling this shit. We talking Netflix so black. Cinema. We didn't really think of too many blacks. There was actually a secret movie made that I recently saw.
What
That
do you mean?
During the quarantine, there was a movie made starring what's her name? Zendaya. What's her name? What's that
Zendaya?
girl? Zendaya and is his name David Washington? John David Denzel Washington's son.
Okay.
You know, I think it's John David Washington. I'm not sure.
Yes, I do know. You know.
Well, they have a movie that they recently filmed during the quarantine
Okay.
that they should be releasing soon. They didn't really have too many details about it, other than that it was a secret movie that they had made, you know, during this quarantine. And so I'm curious to see how that's gonna come out. The movie was actually written and filmed during it, so should be interesting.
Okay. Sounds fairly.
I'm
And what
not
was the
sure
name
where
of
that's
it?
gonna.
Do you know the name?
I don't know the name of it. I don't know the name.
Okay.
Oh, that might be interesting. Janae in the chat said maybe we can do a how many you knows by the end of the episode, and somebody might get a gift. You know, and that can make my you knows not so annoying and more fun like. Until I figure out how to stop saying you know.
I can give them some Petty by Mimi stuff.
Yeah, some Petty by Mimi stuff. That'll work. Maybe we can get some books from some of the poets that we have here.
No shirt.
I'm actually gonna have some merchandise soon. You know, some I'm dope at what I do merchandise.
Nice.
That's my brand. I'm dope at what I do. Because I truly believe I'm dope.
Well, I already have that part. Petty, high key,
Petty
low
by
key.
Mimi. You can hit up at pettybymimi.com. And if I seem distracted, it's because I am. I'm over here rolling me another roll up.
Yeah, we didn't see any puffs of cloud, so we know what you're doing.
So let's get off of this whole Netflix shit. I'm not even sure why I put that shit. Oh well. What you think about everything going on with this whole COVID shit? Think it's going
Well,
anywhere
I just read
soon?
an article that Atlanta is being reset to phase 1.
Are they? Damn.
Yep.
What happened there?
Their numbers.
What their numbers look like?
Production.
Let's see.
Give us a moment.
Atlanta. Oh, let me try something. Atlanta COVID numbers. Atlanta COVID numbers. I did not say Pensacola.
According to Wikipedia, Pensacola is the westernmost city in the Florida Panhandle and the county seat of Escambia County, Florida.
Yeah. That's not what I was trying to do. I did not say Pensacola.
You are going to be the victim of technology.
Let's try this one more time. COVID Atlanta numbers. Didn't get that. Oh, it's moving mad slow. COVID Atlanta numbers. And still didn't get what the fuck I said.
Man, if you don't just type that shit in.
Let's see. COVID Atlanta numbers. Daily change. Currently, Fulton County, 10,021, 321 deaths. Confirmed, 104,000 confirmed, 2,915 deaths. That's just for Georgia.
Production is so mad at you.
What's that?
Production is so mad at you.
I'm sorry. Yeah, they had some big numbers over here. So
Iman in the chat said the number, well, they're probably resetting because people wanted to go crazy when they finally got out.
Yeah, Florida does have a lot of new cases. Iman said in the chat as well, Florida has over 8,000 new cases. Yeah, I'm staying in. I'm in Florida, and I go out only when necessary. Really, you know, I'm not really the big party goer anyway. So I'd rather just chill in my crib, find something to do. I got cable, I got computers, I got all types of things to keep me occupied. You know how much time I spend just doing stuff like this to practice and get this right? I'm fully occupied in my crib. I pay good money to be in my house. I'm not sure why everybody is so anxious to get out their cribs, you know? Maybe they don't like their cribs.
I don't want to get out my crib. I want to set up a peen appointment.
But you don't need non-quarantine for that. You can set one up. Right?
Look.
Imperative. You don't have no hoes?
I'm sorry?
So you don't have no hoes?
No.
Well, you ain't by yourself. I ain't got no hoes neither.
I treat men with respect.
You lie.
What? I do. I'm a nice, wholesome young woman.
Mm-hmm. That kick him out the house when you done.
I mean,
no refuting that.
I ain't gotta kick him out the house.
Yeah, but you don't need you don't have to wait for quarantine to end to make appointments. You know?
The peen has to be quarantined first. We gotta make sure it doesn't have COVID.
Yeah, I have fell back from people that was like that I saw like they go out too much. I'm like, yeah, stay away from
like,
me.
Where you been? Do we have to swab you too?
Yeah, do you? And why you gotta swab so deep?
First of all, I don't know anything about that, okay?
You know? Because alright, now, okay.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh, what are we talking about? Well, I was talking about COVID, but clearly you wasn't. You was talking about something else, swapping deep. So
Oh my god. All right. Sorry. Reset. All right, go ahead.
COVID. And swabbing deep, you know? So you gotta kind of like swab like in your brain.
No, no. That is not true. I was tested for COVID and for antibodies. It kind of tickles. It makes you want to sneeze. It isn't the cotton swab. It's like a brush. And it doesn't hurt. Like, it just goes in, move around, and pull it out. That's it. There you go. But yeah.
Now, my question about swabbing so deep is we're all wearing masks, you know? We're all wearing masks because it's so easy to transmit. If it's so easy to transmit, why are we all the way up in our face? Why we can't just do a little like DNA type test, like just swab your gum?
Oh God, I saw that post. Okay, why can't since DNA can be taken from your cheek and the saliva and all this other stuff, and we're covered in the spit. Let them do what they have to do. If they feel that it's better to get to your sinuses, to get the mucus or the best sample possible, let them do it.
Well, it's not whether they should or not. It's why. That doesn't really. It doesn't make sense, really. And if you think about it, it doesn't really make sense from just a. If I could just and now half this room can catch COVID if I had it, why can't you just little test right here and boom?
Because plenty of things go into your mouth that could probably alter your sample. The same way, once upon a time, I worked in a Planned Parenthood. I guess I could say that, yeah. And they do the rapid HIV test, which is the oral swab. If you had a Pepsi or a Coca-Cola before that, you can actually get a false positive.
Okay. That's
so
interesting.
I'm guessing, depending on what you have, maybe you had mouthwash. Some people wash their mouths out with peroxide. It could, alter said sample. My opinion, not fact, just possible. But I'm so shiny all the time.
Okay.
I have to rework this contract with Khary's crib, I tell you.
I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look that. I'm gonna have to do some more research on.
Yeah.
The swab and shit, you know.
But
it don't seem like COVID is going anywhere anytime soon.
Weren't we just reading something about the bubonic plague? Like that was trying to make a comeback. Like what?
Yes. There was.
I'm waiting for the dinosaur to fly across 5.
A bubonic plague case was happened in where? China?
Yes.
Yeah.
There were 2.
Yeah.
So one of the guys, I believe he was a hunter, and the other young man was hunting a marmot. He was like 15 years old. You know, like marmot, the coat. It's an actual animal.
Okay.
So the second case is a 15-year-old boy. But they said the bubonic plague is actually easily cured. Who knew?
So they say.
Or easily treated. Yeah.
Allegedly, it's easily cured.
I guess if it doesn't interact with a bat and then food in a marketplace.
And for those watching, I just put a marmot on this page. It looks like a beaver.
You gotta show a marmot?
Yeah, it looked like a beaver.
Oh, that's an expensive ass coat for it to just be a beaver.
Yeah, it looks like a beaver. Something. Big ass gerbil. Oh man.
Wait, what?
What's that? What you see over there?
Did you gag? Iman, did who gag? What?
I think she was talking about the swab.
Oh.
Or was she? What else was we talking about? Where?
I have no idea.
I don't know. But with the COVID shit though, I saw some shit the other day that this dude posted some shit where he said I've been fucking strippers raw since '93. COVID ain't gonna stop me. Right?
3 days later, he's dead.
Yep, he was dead. Right?
I'm sorry, that was my SpongeBob.
Yeah, and literally, like not a few days later, probably like a month later, he died. Right? I think he died July 5th of this month. Right? And he posted that I think June 17th of last month. Right? And I'm looking at the comments, and people were going in mad, like disrespectful, like karma's a bitch, ain't it? And blah 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 blah. You know, which makes me say, I think people be a little judgy.
Absolutely.
You know, I think people be a little judgy, and the reason why I say that is because I went back through his post, you know, and he posted that on like June 17th. And then like June 22nd, he posted a video of himself in the hospital with a face mask on, hard to breathe and shit like that. And after seeing that, I'm like, you know what? I think when he posted that, he had COVID. And he knew he had COVID. And I think that was him
just saying, I'm going to beat it.
Telling himself that he's going to beat it, you know? And unfortunately, he didn't beat it. You know, unfortunately, he didn't beat it. And actually, last night, I looked back at his post last night, actually, and one of his friends actually did confirm that when he posted that, he did know that he was actually in the hospital with COVID, and that was him trying to be tough and saying that he's going to beat it, you know? But everybody sees that
I feel
post.
bad for the strippers.
You know, everybody sees that post, and now they start shitting on that man, talking about you should have taken it seriously, when he actually was, but he was just trying to big himself up. So now, postmodestly, all these people are shitting on that man, you know, which is kind of fucked up.
So here's the thing.
I think social media got people jumping to conclusions before they actually look into shit.
When you throw something out there, especially on social media, you can't say or dictate how people are going to pick it up and carry it around. You said what you said. You didn't give any details, so people made up their own mind. What?
Now, should he be faulted for not giving details and everybody jumping to conclusions?
He dead now.
Or do you think all those people that jump to conclusions owe that man's family an apology or something?
No. Don't everybody so? Grown. You know what? Are we able to open the phone line for questions?
Yeah,
or even comments on this?
Yeah, we are. Let's go ahead. Open up these phone lines before I dive orange blossom smoke. My pharmacist prescribed me this orange blossom this evening.
Orange blossom, that sounds...
Yes, some orange blossom.
That's so sad. I'm like, it probably smells good.
So I'm opening up the phone lines. We'll take some calls. You know, get some opinions on some things. Let me find my phone real quick. You can give us a call at 813-559-3339. And see what you got to say with anything that we've spoken about this evening, by the way. All right. So, what have we spoke about thus far this evening? We spoke about Netflix, being black, Dre, getting a divorce, COVID, Walmart. Did we talk about Walmart or not?
No, we haven't.
We haven't spoke about Walmart, right?
I love Wally World. I know they don't always treat their people but
they don't really have it's not really nothing big. They just with the whole COVID shit, surprisingly they're kind of pivoting in a way that you would think the actual movie theaters might have tried to pivot, but they didn't, you know?
Such as
Walmart is talking about taking some of their parking spaces and making it into a drive-in. You know?
That's smart.
They got these big ass parking lots. So, hey, we can put up some fucking inflatable screens and have people come watch movies.
Smart.
You know, not only can you watch movies, you can also have concessions brought to your car. You know, you could probably have somebody shop for you watch a movie. If I can go to a movie and have somebody shop for me, that's the move. Get me a nice little lady. I used to live upstate,
and there were actually 2 drive-in movie theaters. Sorry, are you okay?
Did you go? Yeah, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine.
So,
did you go to the
drive-ins up there? Amazing. Like, they had the little concession stand. I'm almost pretty sure they're still doing really well right now with COVID.
They have a drive-in out here in Tampa that they actually closed during the quarantine. You know?
Yep. Crazy.
Yeah, they closed during the quarantine, and I think it's because they wasn't sure what movies to show. You know, because they wasn't getting no new movies, so they wasn't sure what they probably had the rights to show.
You know how New York City, they have their Central Park movie time and like Shakespeare in the Park. Mm-hmm. It would have been dope just to show old movies. Yep. Old blockbusters. People would have still purchased just to get out of the house. They're in the comfort of their own homes. Well, in their cars, not their homes, but it would have been fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Can we answer Iman really quick? She would like for us to run it back. And she mentioned Will Smith saying that he's going to get Jada back.
He said he's going to get her back?
Yes, for the whole August Alsina thing.
Oh, get her back as in I owe you one, not as in I want you back.
Right. However, if we paid attention, she actually says, "Oh, I think you already got me back." And he said, Yeah, you're right. You're right. Did you catch that part, Iman?
Now, who do you think they were talking about? Or what?
So, I say Tisha Campbell. My friend says Tisha's ex-husband. And I'm just like, well, I wouldn't put it past them.
That's I don't want to make no speculation. That's a weird one. So now, have there really been rumors about shit like that, or now what's the validity of these rumors? You know, I don't know.
Neither do I. I'm not in their circle. I know that has definitely been an outside rumor for some time. Like they were swingers or they were in an open marriage, and their couple of choice was Tisha Campbell and what's his name, Dwayne Martin, something like that.
Yeah. It turns out they just been separated the whole time, but still together.
Right.
Okay. Let's take a call. We're gonna take a call. Calling in from 347. 347, you on the line? What's going on? You live with Khary's crib.
Hey, it's Iman.
Hey, Iman, how you doing? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from New Jersey, Montclair.
New Jersey, Montclair. How you doing? What's your thoughts tonight? What topics you want to say something about? Have an opinion on?
So about Jada and Will, she said he said he was gonna get her back, right? But a few thoughts on that. She said he already did, and she said she was right, or he was right. But then afterwards, said I'm still getting you back. So he's probably gonna dish out who he's done it with, because you could tell he was hurt after knowing that this man was in his house and thinking that they were trying to help him with his illness. You know what I'm saying? And then another thing is, Mimi, you were right. I Googled it, and August Alsina was on the Red Talk 2 years ago talking about his drug addiction.
Okay.
So this is kind of a double slap.
All right, so you think Will getting back isn't going to be him doing something, but rather releasing some information, kind of how Alsina did?
Yes, but remember, like 4 years ago anyway, there were all those rumors about them swinging. And how he had sex with, like, there was even rumors about him having sex with men and stuff. That was almost 4 years ago. So I feel like something from there is going to come out, and maybe that's why they were having problems.
Okay, so if we tie these timelines together,
in business right now.
Okay, so tying the timelines together from different things over the years. Okay, I see how you kind of connected those dots there. What's your thoughts, Mimi? Sipping her tea over there.
What? That does make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Makes a lot of sense.
The rumors of them swinging was like 2017.
Yeah.
I think the swinging rumors were way before that, because I remember that information on MTO.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Interesting. Well, I like how you kind of connected them dots there,
I'm not seeing y'all
Iman.
on the feed right now.
What's that?
Oh, there we go.
I kind of like how you connected those dots there.
Yeah,
you know?
Investigator Private Eye, learn from the best.
Well, thanks for checking in, Iman. That was definitely some good thoughts there, and very, very valid as well. Yes.
Insightful.
Yep.
Iman, I would hate to
night.
have someone cheat on you. You would be all on the cousins, friends, aunties, mothers, brothers,
Right, I would be.
pictures and timeline. Like, you wasn't where you said you were supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's like I'll send a screenshot. What's this about? But nowadays with social media, all women are private eye investigators, so it's just what it is.
Yeah.
And if we're not, we know somebody who is.
Mm-hmm. I've had an ex or two do some crazy things,
Well, honestly, all jokes aside, if you're searching that bad, you shouldn't be in the relationship. But
true indeed.
That's just my personal opinion.
True indeed.
That part.
But thanks for
right,
thanks for calling in and thanks for checking us out, Iman. Appreciate you watching.
No worries. Bye.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, Iman had some good takes there. That was a pretty good take there, I kind of like how she
tied everything together.
Yeah, she tied it together pretty well, Really made me think about some of the timeline and yeah. That she pretty much answered my whole when did the bisexual talks come about. And she answered those really quick. Sound like that was like 2017, about the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Seemed on point to me. Iman, the reporter over there. Appreciate
Iman
that.
Iman is also in Petty Group.
Is she? All right, Iman in the Petty Group.
She in all of them.
That was interesting. That was an interesting take right there. I like that take. That was a good one. So that was really a good one. Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter finally got the yellow brick road in front of Trump Tower.
Yes, they did. Khary.
Yeah.
Can you turn your volume up for me a little bit?
My volume up? How's that? Any better?
A little bit.
All right. Let's see if I could. Just a tad bit more?
Oh, there you go.
Great.
Hear you. So yeah, all Black Lives Matter in front of Trump Tower.
Yes.
We've been waiting for that.
He was so
I
mad.
loved every moment of it.
He was so mad at that.
Like, right now, I can imagine his orange little face turning burnt Cheeto red, like a cartoon where his head pops off.
But he hasn't really been in New York.
No.
Since he's got elected.
No one likes him here.
Yeah. You know what I thought about though?
Yeah.
What if Trump is trying to rush the country back out just so he can play golf? Because he ain't played golf in a while.
No, he's still been golfing.
He's still been golfing? Fuck that nigga. Man, fuck that dude, man. All this shit going on.
We cannot discuss Black Lives Matter and then you drop the N-word.
Well, I was talking about Trump when I said that.
Okay. But yeah, super excited about it being painted in front of Trump Towers. Mm-hmm. The fact that the crowd that was there to help, de Blasio was out there.
I saw that.
He was actually painting.
Mm-hmm.
There were
photo opportunity.
It was a very, very diverse crowd, and I appreciate it. I'm like, yes, New York, give it to me.
That's what's up. Now, with all of these Black Lives Matters being painted across the streets, is this Black Lives Matter yellow brick road a trend? Is this time next year everybody's going to be telling black people to just listen to the police again? You know?
Well, if the reform goes through, which I hope it does. Well, New York has already pledged to defund our police department to the tune of like 1.4, was it billion or million? It's like some ridiculous number, but that's already in the works. A couple of states and cities have already agreed to begin defunding as part of a reform as well. So just listen to the police? Nah. I think what needs to happen is we need to get rid of the police union because they just, I swear, it's like they work against the community. It's a bit much, me at least.
Yeah.
And what some people, not all, but some need to realize, defunding the police doesn't mean get rid of all police officers.
Right, exactly. You know, I've never heard anybody, nobody ever said defund schools and thought schools were going away.
Right.
You know, that's the same thing.
They defund schools all the time.
Right, it's the same thing.
Right. $1 billion? Production has just told me it's to the tune of $1 billion that they're cutting from the police department, NYPD.
How much?
$1 billion.
Oh, that's a good amount. That's a good amount. Yeah. We just had a number. Somebody just called in and they dropped. If they call back, if you call back, we'll pick that up. Just gotta don't worry about that.
Oh yes, Martha would like to call in. Thank you, Iman, for dropping the number again.
Let's take a call. 813, what's going on? You're live on Khary's Crib. How you doing this Friday evening?
What's going on?
What's going on? What's your name? Where you calling from?
Can I hear her?
What's Serenity?
Oh, you can't hear? 1 second.
He always forgets about me.
Yeah. I got to kind of merge little audio here. So did you say Blessed Serenity from Tampa? Can you hear us?
Blessed Serenity from New York City.
Blessed Serenity from New York City. That's what's cool. That's what's calling in. Let's see if I can get you turned up a little bit over here. Can you hear her now, Mimi?
Cool. Yes, I can.
All right. Well, this is Blessed Serenity that's checked in. She's actually a poet that has performed on Khary's Crib before, and she's calling in to give us her thoughts on what's going on. So, what do you want to give us your thoughts on?
Man, what do you guys want to talk about first? Because let me tell you, this week has been unbelievable as far as current events and all of that. But I tapped in right when you guys were talking about the Black Lives Matter by Columbus Circle, by the Trump Towers.
So,
oh man, to have been a fly on that wall, because I can imagine this dude, his eyes getting smaller than usual, his face getting funnier than usual. Like, I can just imagine how pissed off he is. And it's just so crazy to me how he has really convinced a population of people that Black Lives Matter is a hate organization. And it really does blow my mind how in just a matter of 2 weeks, it went from people, you know, attempting to say that the whole all lives matter versus Black Lives Matter argument to now literally calling this like a hate thing and attempting to flip the story and making it seem as if we are dividing the country. We are, you know, uprising for no reason and causing all this chaos. And it's just so amazing to me how he and his administration and his followers have flipped the narrative, or attempted to anyway. So that was like the perfect slap in the face of everything that he has done this week. Everything from, you know, the whole thing with ICE and the possibility of getting students deported, the ones that are here from, you know, other countries to be in college. If it's online only, you know, even Harvard and MIT has to sue him for that. Slap in the face, you know, once again for immigrants. Just pretty much everything, bro. Like, it's, at this point, there's not anything that comes out of this man's mouth that's not divisive or hate-filled. So that was just standing ovation on my part. I think that was the perfect spot to put that.
Agree. I like those thoughts.
But have you guys spoken about the Jada thing yet?
Yes, we have. Well, what's your thoughts on the Jada stuff here? We spoke about it a little bit. Okay, let me tell you about Iman's thoughts. Did you hear Iman calling?
I did not actually.
Okay, so
literally just kind of sort of met her in the comment section.
Okay, so Iman called in, and her take on the Jada situation was that some years ago, about 4 years ago, is when there were rumors going on about Will and Jada and the open marriage, and Will doing bisexual stuff allegedly and things like that. And all of these rumors and things came out around 2017, which is around the same timeline now that this stuff is coming out, that Alcina popped up on the scene and things like that. So she kind of connected the dots with those and kind of had us thinking that. What's your thoughts?
I'm going to be very honest with you. I don't think this is new. I don't think that it's as recent as that. If you have paid attention to a lot of Will and Jada's interviews, they do a lot of, the way their verbiage is interesting. They will be very clear about how they are partners in life, how it's not just about, individual happiness, how it's not about making each other happy all the time. It's about respecting what makes the other person happy. So now that we kind of know, more or less, because it's out in the open, all of those interviews, all of those conversations over a decade, into them talking about all of this mutual respect, but being very specific with their language, it was leading up to this, kind of, sort of. And not only that, let's be real. There's been rumors about Will Smith for how long? With, who was it, Dwayne Martin? That was the first one that I heard that they were talking about when it came to Will Smith. So there's been rumors about Will Smith forever and ever,
And that's who Meme connected him to as well.
Yeah, that's been going on for years. Personally, when it comes to, and I think I posted this on social media. When it comes to Will and Jada, arrest the cops, I feel Brianna. That's how I feel about that. These are two grown-ass people. What they do in the privacy of their bedroom is really not our business. What they allowed or did not allow, it's crazy. And I guess it's human nature to be entertained by other people's BS. But, who cares? You know what I mean? Then again, I'm a little bit older, now I'm 38. I've been a serial monogamist my whole life. But I am at a point where I can understand polyamory. I can understand being in a certain point in a relationship after being, together for a very long time, where you discover that,
I'm not the only one.
I'm not going to be the end all and be all when it comes to this person's happiness. They are adults. They are, open-minded, obviously. And if they love each other, to be like, hey, you know what? As long as you respect whatever boundaries we set up, if that's what you want to do, love you anyway, just don't bring them home. You know what I mean? If that's what works for them, I think it's very progressive. And to be honest, I think that if people were more honest when it comes to relationships and the importance of maintaining an open mind and focusing on the other person's happiness, not necessarily being that person's happiness all the time, I think a lot more people would be open to a polyamorous lifestyle. You know what I mean? There would be less divorce. There would be less breakups. But it takes a lot of maturity and a lot of respect and trust to be able to lead that kind of life. But, man, these kids, these dudes have grown-ass kids, bunch of money. I can't even say that I feel bad for August. He caught feelings. Who knows what the rules of the game was, for he and Jada when they got involved, but it sounds like it was supposed to be fun, and he caught feelings, and now he has an album dropping, and let's bring it up and, get some albums there.
Yeah,
a lot of people are talking about how messed up it is that
this is definitely the rollout.
Coming out, talking about him being hurt and people are laughing at that. I don't think that's it. I just think he's coming out as, it's like, dude, come on.
Gotcha,
Like, you knew what it was. You caught stealing in school, but now you just coming across as a chick. And I hate to say it that way, but
yeah. It's I think she took advantage too. I think she took advantage of him. Mimi thought so as well.
seriously,
Yeah, definitely. She
in
definitely
what
took advantage
sense?
of him.
He's a grown ass dude.
He was hurt. She's older. She's smarter. She knows how to. She dealt with niggas like
Manipulate.
Tupac. Yeah, she knew how to manipulate the young boy with his problem having self.
I don't know, man. I'm not gonna sit here and there's a lot of people that are saying that she engaged in predatory behavior and that we condemn, that kind of thing when it comes to older men and women we should do the same thing. Again, we don't know what the ins and outs were of their agreement. Obviously, no matter what he felt, he knew that this woman was married. So it doesn't matter.
No, he knew that they was separated. He knew that they were separated,
Right.
and she admitted that she knew that he was sick. Her and Will knew that he was sick, and she started fucking with this young man that was sick, and she said, "Let me cure you with some of this punani." She said, "Let me cure you with some of this 20-year-older punani, young boy." Bow! And
No, if you guys.
that's what I think happened, right? She said, "I could rub my fingers through his hair while he has the hat pinned to the back of his hair." Oh my God! Right? You don't think so? What is wrong with you? You don't think so? You don't think she tried to throw the punani on him and
You're basically saying she put the Eartha Kid on him. Like, what?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay.
You don't think so?
I'm done here.
Crazy stuff, man.
I appreciate the call, oh blessed Serenity. I'm gonna have to have you come on the show again and do some poetry one day.
For sure, let me know.
All right.
Quarantine has done me good when it comes to that. Congrats on having this new feature. It's dope to be able to call in and interact, in the moment.
Well, thank you. Where can people find you at if they want to hear some of your poetry?
You can find me on Instagram at Blessed Serenity _ BLESSED SERENITY _ and I am finally on Twitter. I'm late AF, but you can find me on Twitter at Blessed and Serene. That's BLESS, the letter N, Serene, SERENE.
Got you. I appreciate the call, and I'll holler at you, Lou.
Night, guys.
All right?
Take care.
Have a good night.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.
Iman, no, I don't think we're able to post pictures in the chat. I don't think that's a feature of Facebook. Wait, it might be a feature of Facebook. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how their chat works. It might actually, no, I'm not sure. Yeah, it all depends on what you're watching on, probably. So where was we at? What'd you think of Blessed Serenity's take?
Interesting. I can't keep on revisiting this Jada, Will, August thing.
Yeah, I feel you.
I mean, on one end, she's right. Khary. Feedback.
Got you. Yes.
This is what happens when we do it live, guys.
Yeah, we still working this out. I'm gonna get them phone lines figured out to where there's like no feedback and stuff on there. At some point,
I like hearing myself.
Somehow, some way, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get it figured out.
But yeah, as she was saying, after you're a certain age, I'm a woman of a certain age, but I like kids out. You don't care what other people do. And poly relationships almost make sense. Almost, not fully production. Okay?
Almost. Yeah.
Almost makes sense.
Depends.
For some people. Not me.
You gotta have a strong ego. You gotta understand your ego, I think, in order to do that.
Listen, I will restate. If my SO, my significant other, and I, whenever I find him, can agree on a girlfriend or a boyfriend, and that extra person can take us all on vacation, bitch, we in a poly relationship.
So the third person needs to have the really big pockets.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, you know how many issues there are with just two people in a relationship? A third? Are you move around, people, move around.
Yeah. All right. I think we touched most of our topics for the day.
Nice.
Just about. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we did.
Sorry, we can never stick to the set time, I tell you.
Yeah, we had an hour and a half, actually. It seems like we push for an hour, and we always end up at about an hour and a half. I guess it's going to be about an hour and a half, you know? So indeed. I guess that should be the set time. I thought it might be too long, but maybe not, you know? This episode was a little rough, I think, on my behalf, you know? But I think...
don't be so tough on yourself.
I don't know. It's only the third episode, you know. Only the third pilot episode, you know. I still gotta bring in my producers, you know. Next week we're gonna have some good shows. Next week I got a dope producer. I do have a dope producer that's gonna come through, but I have a dope poet that's coming through on Tuesday. We're gonna have.
Oh man, I have the book.
Where's the book? You have the book?
I do have the book.
Okay.
Get rid of me for a second. You just talk.
Okay. So, boom. Here I am, just me talking. How do I look? Jeez. You know? But we're going to have a dope poet, Poppy Picasso Poetry. I believe I said his name correctly. He's a dope poet. He's actually from the Bronx. He's going to come through. He's going to do some poetry. He's going to perform for us. He has a book coming out that he's going to come promote. He's gonna do a piece for us, and he's really a dope poet. It's a son with no father, and what's the second part of it? A son with no father is a book with no author. A book with no author is the name of this book. You know, we're gonna talk about the book a little bit next week. We're gonna speak with him, do a little interview, talk about some more topics and things like that. He's gonna perform some poetry. We're gonna have a dope producer come through and have some dope tunes for us. Sort of like,
I'm ready. I got the book.
I got you up here already, girl. Let me see if I could boom. I got you highlighted here now. Screen all by yourself and shit like that. You know, but yes, Poppy Picasso's gonna stop through next week. It should be dope. It should be a fun week. I'm looking forward to how this show evolves and comes about. And let me go ahead and turn off this music right here for the moment. Maybe I'll just put on something else, you know? Seductive. But yeah, I'm looking forward to how this show is going to evolve, because this is just the beginning. And I'm still kind of figuring out the whole format and how everything is going to go. So bear with us as we continue to get this thing going good. And Mimi seems pretty excited over there with that book she got, you know?
My book was inscribed. I was wondering.
And he'll be joining us on Tuesday. That's your what?
That's my brother.
That's what's up. And so you're definitely going to join us too on Tuesday. I think I might let you just interview him, you know?
Oh.
Yeah, I think that might be kind of fun, you know?
Awesome.
I'm definitely gonna make a counter. I'm gonna come up with a counter. You know, I think I might program that come up with something over the weekend to make a counter. You know?
Okay.
Oh, and I did have an idea. Remember I said I wanted to come up with like some type of new segments and shit like that? So I just realized I did have a thought on a segment, and the segment that I kind of had in mind, I'm not sure how good it's gonna go or how well it'll be, you know, but might be something like my tweet of the week.
What?
My tweet of the week. So for the past few weeks,
that's right. You've been tweeting.
I've been tweeting, and for some reason, some of my tweets have been getting kind of retweeted a lot. You know,
they've been gaining traction.
Yeah, like a lot of people have been retweeting and replying and shit like that. So and reposting my shit. So I thought maybe, I'm not sure if people gives a fuck, but a segment could be, what was my most popular tweet this week? You know?
Okay.
And this week, my most popular tweet was I follow a page called No Context Dr. Umar. Okay? They just post videos of Dr. Umar where he just be saying some shit and they don't really give you no context to it, you know? Well, I reposted one of them, and for my retweet, it pretty much said, you know who really ran the 90s? You know? So
the CIA Cocaine Import Agency, the CIA Cocaine Import Agency, CIA Cocaine Import Agency, the CIA.
Oh, you can't hear that?
Cocaine Import Agency, the CIA.
I'm sitting here reading the comments.
Oh, I hear it, but you don't hear it. Shit. Okay, let's see.
The CIA.
I'm sitting here like, you gotta tell me.
Import Agency, the CIA.
Can you hear it now?
Cocaine Import Agency, CIA. Cocaine Import Agency, the CIA Cocaine Import Agency.
You don't hear it?
The CIA Cocaine Import Agency, CIA.
Oh my God, what the hell's going on here?
The CIA Cocaine Import Agency.
What's that?
I can pull it up on my computer if you want.
Oh damn, that kind of ruined my whole damn segment.
In the 90s.
Let me see if I'm gonna try one more time. Let me tell me if you can hear this. Can y'all hear this in the chat? I don't know.
CIA.
I think the chat can probably.
You know what?
Hey Chiba, thanks for checking in.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
The CIA Cocaine Import Agency. The CIA Cocaine Import Agency.
Now you hear it.
CIA Cocaine Import Agency.
But I think the chat actually been hearing it, and the viewers actually been hearing it, and so they tired of hearing that shit now. But so much for having Cocaine Import Agency, which, by the way, I'm gonna start practicing my Dr. Umar techniques of hypnotism. You know, you just say the same thing 3 times to either convince people or yourself. You know. Khari's Crib Live, Tuesdays and Fridays at 9. Khari's Crib Live, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9. Khari's Crib Live, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9. You know, I'm gonna start doing that kind of like reinforce.
Are you gonna use that tone of voice as well?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I kind of felt like Reverend Al Sharpton kind of tone over Dr. Umar tone. Huh?
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. Oh, man. But I think that kind of wraps it up. I'm not sure if we're going to keep that tweet of the week, you know? What was Khari's most retweeted tweet of the week? Dun, 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 dun. I would have to make some, like, some segment music, you know? Dun, dun, dun. Maybe I should sample that. You know what? Don't be surprised next week I hit a button and you hear
Khari's crib.
What's that?
They should feel for me. I deal with this more than just 2 hours.
With my serial killer laugh, you say?
Yeah.
Oh man, my daughter did come in here and she was like, she wanted to ask me something, but I think she didn't realize I'm streaming and you're not supposed to ask me shit when I'm streaming. But she walked away.
Why not? Let her interrupt.
No, I'm not gonna let her interrupt
It's live.
me. Yes, it's live, motherfucker. But I think that's everything. You got anything else to add? Anything else to add this evening?
Go to pettybymeme.com. Hit up pettybymeme@gmail.com with your Ask Meme questions, and I will post answers on my YouTube, Petty by Meme.
Yes, definitely follow Meme at Petty by Meme on her YouTube, on her Instagram. You know, send her questions, and she'll answer some of them. And you know, we can do that as one of the segments too. That could be a segment as well, an Ask Meme segment where you answer maybe 1 or 2 questions. Maybe you might have somebody call in, or just a predetermined question that somebody emails in or something like that. Boom, that could be a segment, you know, as well as the counter. Yeah, I'm gonna put that somewhere. I'm gonna put that somewhere on the screen. You know, I'm not sure where, but I'm gonna have a counter. I'm just gonna be able to push a button. And we're going to see the counter, kind of like I have the chat coming on the screen now, on the bottom.
I'm sorry. Alex is chiming in on our past topic of a poly relationship. Yes, Alex, having 3 people pay bills does make life easier.
Yes, it definitely
How many beds do you have?
I tell you what, I was married for a while, right? And during the marriage, I was kind of like... the sole provider for the majority of the relationship and marriage, right?
Okay.
But my ex, and the reason why she did that was because we had kids and we had that kind of discussion and things like that. You know, there wasn't no like, you stay your ass home type of shit. It was a thing. And certain time, she decided to go back to school. You know, do what she's gonna do to start her career. You know, but around that time, we had our falling out. So right around the time, I'm like, I'm gonna have somebody help me with some bills. We fall out, and now I'm single, paying all the bills by my damn self. And that, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it.
Sorry, I was there. I recall.
Yeah, you know. So, yeah. So
yes. There you go. He said it again. You know.
So a poly situation with 3 people paying the bills. I could fuck with something like that. We'd have a nice big house too. You know?
Would you? Toby, think about it. Like, okay, I know we're about to end the show, but really, think about this. You have crazies, and it's just you and them. Okay? Add another crazy, Khary. Add one. Can you really handle that?
They would offset, you know?
It would cancel each other out?
Yeah. The energies would cancel each other out, so that would be perfect.
Ain't nothing better than sex.
You know?
Yeah, boy!
You know I hate that.
All right, let's get out of here. It's getting late. I'd like to, let's get out. Yeah, we're gonna get out of here. You know?
Okay, wait. Topic for next week, or maybe after we have Mario on. Chiba said, "How about side chick guy advice, or side chick or side guy advice from me?" I mean, I've been a side. Okay. I've been the main. I played both roles. I mean, what you want to know, Chiba? I got you.
Definitely.
Email me. Ask Meme. pettybymeme@gmail.com.
That could definitely be entertaining. You know, some sides, some. Yeah, let's make sure we write that down. Alex said he's been in a poly relationship with 2 women before. You know? He said he's not sharing shit with a man, but he's been in a poly relationship with 2 women before.
Okay. I've heard that story as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure about I'm not doing it with another man, though. Nah.
So why should a woman have to deal with another female?
Oh, she doesn't have to. You know? Just like I don't have to deal with another dude. She don't have to deal with
Then there ain't
female.
no poly relationship.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That was short-lived.
Yeah. Very, very, very short-lived, you know? So, did we what made me jump back to this is because that was short-lived, which made me say, did we talk about Adrian Broner?
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Let him live his short life.
Oh man, that
We know he ain't got 2 women. He ain't got enough in his short life for that.
He make it sound like he can't hold up one. Damn.
Why would he do that? Why would he put himself out there? Somebody must have sent him a text message like, "I'm gonna tell the world that your dick little." Like,
yeah, somebody.
He's like,
said,
you know
what?
what?
Let me get in front of this.
I'm gonna tell him myself.
Let me get in front of this with a joke. You know, we get in front of this with a joke. Jesus said, "Help," and he said, "Fuck your dick, nigga."
Jesus, man.
I didn't say I was God's favorite. I just said he liked me. You know? I didn't say I was his favorite, right? I didn't say that. I would be misspeaking if I said I was his favorite. If I was his favorite, he would give me a whole lot of money too. What's that? Huh?
You just said that God enjoyed making you.
Yes, that's all I said. I didn't say I was his favorite. You know? Otherwise he would say, "Here, take this $10 million with you as well." You know? That nigga said, "Nigga, do it what you got." Oh shit, I'm about to knock shit over. That's definitely a signal that we need to get out of here.
Indeed. Production is sleeping.
Hey, I was up kind of early, huh? So
no, I'm talking about the back office.
Oh. Well, let's get ready to get up out of here. I'm gonna let you get up out of here. We're gonna I'm gonna shut this down, and yeah, that's gonna be it. We're gonna call it a night. You know. Well, thanks for joining me again, Mimi. You know, this was a fun one. You know, fun one this evening. Went over some nice topics. Remember, y'all, I created a podcast. This episode will be available as a podcast tomorrow. So if you like it, if you like what we're doing, like the video, the stream, share it, tell your friends about it. If you don't like it, act like you do and share it and tell your friends about it, you know, because it'll definitely get better. And if you don't like it now, you definitely will like it in about 6 months as you watch it. No, yes. Yeah.
6 months?
Yeah, because I'm just saying, you know, people leave and then they come back and then leave and they come back. But I'm just saying, it's not going to take 6 months to be dope. I'm just saying, it's definitely going to be dope. It's dope, but I'm talking about it's going to be dope. Dope.
Okay, good.
It's going to be dope.
Okay.
You know? It's going to be dope. It's going to be dope. It's going to be...
use all the signals and all the sounds.
Fatality.
Dope. You know? In about 2 weeks. It's going to be that dope in about 2 weeks. So, in less than 2. It's going to be that dope on Tuesday. Check us out. I'd like to thank everybody that called in, all of my chat fam out there in the chat, chatting with us and being a part of the live stream. You know, you're part of this too. It's not just me and Mimi. It's all of us. We're all a family, baby. You know, I'd like to thank all of y'all that's been watching. I'm probably gonna get on Twitch for a little while after this, play little video games, you know, do some little Call of Duty, shooting some people in their face, you know, and having some fun. It's video games, not real life. Video games, not real life, okay? I'm not really a violent person, you know? So, yeah, it's like that. So, yes, follow Mimi at Petty by Mimi. Follow her at Petty by Mimi on Instagram and YouTube. You can follow me at OK Khary on pretty much all social networks, you know? It's a very easy thing to remember. OK Khary, you know? What else do I have to say? I really don't think I have too much more bullshit to talk right now. So, yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, let me look at my notes. Anything left on my notes? No, I don't. All right. I guess we out. I'm glad you joined me. May your weekend be motherfucking great. Do your best to stay sucker free. And keep a smile on your motherfucking face, baby.
That was good.
We didn't talk about Dr. Dre.
Oh no.
T-Mobile, and we didn't talk about our lady in Selma. That's it.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.